Good morning, everyone. This is Eva with Stitching in the Interlake. I hope everybody is doing well. I'm okay, I think. Oh, I don't feel all that great, but I'm here and I'm alive, and so I thank God for that. Yesterday, Sydney continued to be right out of it. He was up and around. Then he started to pick up last evening, and this morning he was back to being a holy terror. So this morning, Jonah woke me up at 2, and so I thought he had to go out, so I went to put him out, and he didn't want to go out. So I went to the bathroom, got back into bed. Well, around 3, he wanted up again. He wanted me out. Wanted out or whatever. So I got up and then I started coughing. Oh, did I start coughing? Oh, deep and down in there and just so, you know. So I got up and I stayed up and I said my prayers and had my coffee and that. And then by, I don't know, 7:15, that was it. I crawled into bed and I slept for 2 hours. And I feel somewhat better. But my chest is still, it's a little bit on the tighter side. So no doubt I picked up something when I was in Winnipeg. What did not help was when I would get in and out of the car and I would have to go and do things or run into Walmart or something like that. I wouldn't close my coat up. And I figure, I'm just dashing in, right? And then I'll be okay. And it was cold that day. So, my stupidity, yes, has added to it. But, yeah. So, down there we see Lilybell and Sydney, who looks like an absolute angel. And Jonah is hiding. So, yeah. So the nap has helped, but I'm still not. No, my chest is. I did take something this morning, so I'm going to start working here on Dusk in the Snow. I only have today and tomorrow. Admittedly, I didn't work on it very much. I didn't crochet yesterday. Yeah, nothing. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to show you a little bit about what I picked up at Dollar Tree for doing flat finishes on. And these were each $1.50 because that's what we pay here in Canada. So there's this one. Now, I would probably just, well, you can keep that like that. You know, it's got some greenery in that. And I would just put something down on there. So I got that. It's a little bit bigger than I had wanted. I had really only wanted one about this big. Couldn't find one. So it is what it is. So I got that. And then I picked up 3 of these things. And they're cute. You know, I like this. This, no. So I would just sand it down and then just, I could paint it black or whatever. leave this part up here because it's more of a galvanized. Is it a No, it's just, I don't know. This must have been just glued on and then, yeah. So I got these. I think this is cute with the burlap rope or whatever you call it. And that. So, yeah. So I got 3 of those and they're quite thick. And then I found this one. And I thought this would be good. Because I know there is one design from Stitching with the Housewives. I don't know if it would fit on here. But I think it would be perfect on here. And of course I would take this off and then just sand it all down and paint it. So I've got that one. Then I found 3 of these, and these were just the plain wood, which is good. So you can have that and then just put something here. It doesn't have to fill it up. You can put a round one, you know, one that's taller. Yeah. So I got 3 of those, but again, or 4 of those. I thought I only had 3. Oh, wow. I had 4 of those. And like I said, they're a little bit bigger than I had wanted. But it is what it is. Crash bang. Then I got 2 of these things. And again, like these are great. You can put them this way, lengthwise. Put one this way. You can put it up. You know, think outside the box. So I thought these were cute. Then I got 2 of these signs. And these are bigger. And again, these ones here, I would just, you know, you sand down to get rid of all this, you know, this glitter. And then you just whitewash it. Here it's a little bit more. I should have been a little bit more choosy. But I just went in there and, yeah, well, there's a little bit over here too, so, yeah. But, this one seems to be well, no. So, that's what I mean about, you know, finding stuff like that so you can do flat finishes on. Now, I didn't find anything really small, you know, like this. I couldn't find any. I should have gone in there to Dollarama, but I didn't. So, yeah. I think that Dollarama is better. Honestly, I know their prices have gone up, but I think their selection, even though they don't carry as much, I think the quality there is a little bit better. Now, mind you, I could get it that some of these signs would be, yeah, like that. So I'm just working here with this B5200. And I'm just working down here. At least I'm not coughing, but like I said, I did take something for it this morning, which no doubt contributed to me being so tired, but I didn't get dressed. I'm taking a shower in a little bit, and yeah, I'm drinking. It's Buble, oh, excuse me, bubbly, sparkling water, the blackberry. So it's blackberry bubbly. In honor of Michael Bublé. Yeah. But, so I'm just hoping my chest will feel better. And that I won't have it that I don't get the hacking. Oh my gosh, it was deep. It was right from the bottom of my bronchial tubes. Oh, I tell ya. And we all know what those colds feel like. And normally when I start down that road, I end up developing laryngitis. So, should I develop laryngitis, I will let you all know. I would probably be able to talk somewhat, but I think that I would be just doing silent videos. I can't put music on it because then, of course, you get a copyright strike. And I accidentally got a copyright strike because I thought I had turned the music down on my friend here, but I get, because I couldn't hear it, but I guess the microphone picked it up. And that's funny because I've watched many a video from some YouTubers, and that's my one pet peeve, is that I cannot hear you. You know, they have their phone far off, and then they talk softly, and you can barely hear them. And that, to me, because I'm just turning up and turning up and turning up, and it's awful, especially for someone like me. You know, because, oh my goodness, there's only so much you can turn up your TV. And of course, then you will have you know, if there's ads, well, then the ads come on and they're like really loud. But usually with those ones, I'm sorry to say, I listen to them for 5 minutes in hopes that it's going to get louder. It's not. I move on to something else because I can't hear it. I just can't hear it. So here we are on a Friday again. It is, what, the 9th? The 9th of December. Oh my gosh. This month is just rolling by. So right now it's -7. And it's kind of sunny. I just didn't put my stuff out in the garage yesterday, so it's sitting on the deck, so I want to make sure that I get it out there this morning into the garage, and that it's stays nice and cold. Frozen, actually. That's the one good thing. You don't need a freezer here in the wintertime. I use Mother Nature's freezer. In the spring, summer, and fall, yeah, it would be good, but yeah. So I'm going to see what I can put into this today. I'm really debating whether I'm going to use that yarn that I bought. If I'm going to use that, or I'm going to use I'm going to use that for something else. And, yeah, I haven't decided yet. Not decided yet, because it's a 4-weight medium, and I'm not sure. I'm just not sure if the drape is going to be enough to give it that loose, delicate look. Should have bought the 2-weight. No, they had the 3-weight baby yarn. I think it was a 2, maybe it was a 3. Could have been a 2. I don't know. So, I don't know yet. I'd like to get that nice yarn at Hobby Yarns. But like with everything, they put it in US dollars. And so it looks good as US dollars. But it looks terrible as Canadian dollars. So I don't know yet. I have no idea yet. I will have to wait and see. But I can't buy anything now until the end of January. Because from December, which is, I think it's next week, we get paid again. But this is 5 weeks long before the next payday, because they send off the money early. So low-income earners can buy Christmas gifts. But the thing is, you can get yourself into a deep, deep cesspool. Because you get the money early and you go, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. And then by the first week of January, you're like, oh my gosh, I still have 4 weeks to go. So I am not going to be, I'm not going to be like that. So it's, so I'm just going to do it that I start off January like I normally do. That I pay my my bills will get paid. And that. So This morning I watched Jolly Housewives, or Stitching with the Housewives. And they went through their Priscilla's house and saw all of her Christmas decorations. Oh my gosh, I tell you. Like, there's such a thing as overboard. And while it's nice, I find it it's just overboard for me. It's just too much. It's just way too much. And though I can understand it, say have one tree in your living room, you can have one in your bedroom. We never did. We just had the one tree. But I don't know how many trees that she had. 10? And they were all themed trees. So one was very much Americana, which not for me. There was one that was Snowman, one that was Santa and Mrs. Claus. There was a gingerbread theme. Then there was the Christmas Village. Oh my gosh. I mean, the setup was beautiful, but that would never fly here. I can't even keep my little Christmas little village here, which are wooden blocks, because little brat down here, Squirt, knocks over everything. Next year it should be better. But, yeah. I just look at all the work to drag it out, set it up, and then you got to take it all down again and put it all away. And I mean, if you had a Christmas themed and a winter themed tree, and you could leave the winter themed tree up till maybe March or April, then that's okay. But it's not my thing. It's beautiful, but it's too much for me. Yeah. Yeah, it's too much. Too extravagant. You know, she's got all of her Ray Dunn and that. You know what? I went to look up Ray Dunn mugs because I thought, oh, it would be nice to have a nice big fat mug, right? Oh my gosh, $50. $50 for one. Sometimes you can get them for around $38. But yeah, $50. There's no way. I don't have a nice big fat mug like that. And I see them and I thought, oh, well, that would be kind of nice. I looked at the thrift store the other day. They had nothing. They have all these smaller ones, right? And I happen to like bigger mugs. There's this one meme that's out there, and it's I can't get started until I have my first cup of coffee. Is it in my like this big? And I would say, yeah, that's about right. It's more like a soup tureen than a, and I mean, it's pretty and all, but oh my gosh. And I know a lot of people send her these mugs, and she goes out and they like, and a lot of times people send both her and Chelsea one. And it's like, oh my gosh. Like, I'm hard pressed to pay like, $5 for a mug at Walmart. But yeah. So, but go and check out their. I'll see if I can find it and post it. Post the link. And I'd be very interested to hear what you all have to say. Is that what you like? If you had the ability, would you do that? And for me, it's a no. I don't mind decorating, but I still have stuff up on my tier tray from summer that I really need to take down. And oh, that's the other thing. I looked around on Amazon for some of these beautiful wooden tier trays. But again, too much money. For the nice ones, like they're $100. Like, really? Ugh. And I had looked there at the thrift store to see if I could find something. They had one there, like a cake tray, but it was too small. Yeah, it was too small. And I didn't care for it. So I mean, they're nice ideas and everything else, but oh my, like it's just. And like I said, I was watching the news and they were saying, like even this morning, that everything has gone way up in price. And for me, it's more important to keep the heat on and the lights on than to buy more stuff, right? I don't mind like paying $1.50 for these wooden things, right? Because it would cost a lot more money than that to, even if I had old plywood and get somebody to cut it, it would still cost more than $1.50. So, but, and here, after Christmas, stuff at Dollarama, like Christmas stuff just doesn't come on sale, right? It just doesn't. Everything is just taken down and put away. And I'm just waiting for Valentine's stuff to go up. Now, I didn't see any Valentine's stuff, but I'm sure it's a coming. I'm sure it's a coming. Okay, I guess that's it. So if you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. Thank you again all for your prayers and your concern over the little poop disturber. And I can attest to the fact that he is back to normal. And he made that abundantly clear this morning when he was zooming all over the place. So, but hopefully over the next month that will kind of diminish. So we'll see. So please like, share, subscribe, comment. I have a dedicated Facebook group, Stitching in the Interlake. I have my email address, which is stitchingintheinterlake, all one word, at gmail.com. So, yeah, it's nice to hear from you all. And the last time I looked this morning, I was up to 503. Yeah. So maybe I can reach 510 by the end of the year. Yes. And anybody who knows me knows that 510 plays prominently in my life because I was born on the 5th of October, which is 510. Yep. So, and I know a lot of people that will say the month first. I say the date first and then the month. Right? So that's just me. So, all right, everyone. I pray you all have a good day. So, may you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be well. May God bless you this day and every day. God loves you. And so do I. And so does Lilybell and Sydney down there. And Jonah, who I think is over in the pantry room. And, yeah, so thank you, Jesus, for being my Lord and Savior. Thank you for saving me from my sins. Thank you for being there in my darkest and deepest moments. Thank you for loving me like you do. Thank you for caring enough for me that you would see that my sins would be forgiven. Thank you, Jesus, for always being there from the start of my day to when I'm asleep at night and then around. And Jesus, may you always be my co-pilot. So, alrighty, I hope to see you all here tomorrow. Hopefully, I'm feeling a little bit better. We'll see. And we'll just take it from there. So, toodle-oodles, everybody.